Hey, everybody, how's it going? Thanks for coming over. Hopefully the signal's good. Let's see here. I'm waiting to see how the signal's going. I'm on remote location. So I'm checking out, seeing how the signal's going. It looks like it's doing okay. So, all right, we're in. So yeah, I'm in a campground and I got service, so we can do a live. What's happening? Call me V. Is that how you say it? Call me V. Is that from Canada? Thanks for coming in. I'm all the way down in Florida, and we're getting a cold front. Can you believe that? Florida's getting a cold front with rain. It's not very heavy, and it's not very cold. So let me see what our current temperature is. Oh, it feels like 57. It's really cold here. So I'm not rubbing it in. I'm just saying I had to put on some long pants. You know, in Florida, we don't wear long pants. So I had to put on some long pants. So is the signal still going? Because I'm getting these warnings about the signal. So I'm looking at my live stream on my phone to make sure. Yeah, it's still going. Great. Good to hear. So yeah, we were over there at we did the RaidParade from Roy Becky's Travels, and I did a cooking video, and then we had Mellow Nomadic Travels. I forgot his whole name, but his Marshall over there doing some tech stuff, and then Destinations. I forgot her name, but I remember she did a live with the icebergs on the lake. Wow, how incredible. That was crazy. Pants in Florida. Yeah, I know. We got some bad problems here. Pants in Florida. Yeah, I have more shorts than pants. Yes, I like the raids too. And again, I might be a little lagged because I'm on StreamYard. So the StreamYard comes over a little late than the YouTube does. So if I late to answering your question, that's why. But yes, I'm over here near Tampa at a campground, and it was windy yesterday, but warm, like in the upper 80s, in the mid to upper 80s. And wanted to go kayaking, but man, the wind was so strong. I couldn't do it. So I rode around on my scooter and took a joyride around this area, went and visited a fort, and enjoyed it. Hey, Marshall, thanks for coming in. Hey, Gina, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you very much. We're saying hi to Marshall. Okay, 3 pairs of pants, snow pants here last week, over a foot of snow. I know, that's horrible. Gina's saying hello. Marshall said hello. So it's Call Me V. Is that how you say it? Or Vi? I'm just going to say V. Thank you for coming on over. Hey, Marshall, good to see you. Land Cloud Raid, thank you. YT, YouTube Raid. Is that what that is? Almost look like dominoes right there. You got it going on there. Thank you, Megan, for all that you do. We appreciate it so much, and for pinning that link in my video. That helps. Hey, Linda Barker, thank you for coming in. What do you guys? I think I pinned the link in the chat. If anybody wanted to come up, you're welcome to come up. I know we got a lot of people that are shy, but still there are some that aren't, that are welcome to come in the live and chat. Okay, here we go. It's French. Si es la ve, vi, si, vi, vir. Okay, I'm trying. My last name has a French overtone to it, Chachet, but I've been told it wasn't French, even though it's Canadian. So Chachet, like Chevrolet, Chachet. Charest. All right, Van Life with Gina. We'll be watching your new video very soon. I know she just pushed something up and I was in the live, so I couldn't watch it. So, but I appreciate you being here, Gina, very much. Correct. Yes, that is it. Chachet. Yeah, my father was French Canadian. I actually had some people trying to impersonate my last name up there on my credit card before I've got a call from the credit card company saying, "Are you making a purchase in Canada?" I'm like, "No, And there's some politicians up there. Hey, Maggie 2263, thanks for coming in. Yeah, I had somebody trying to buy something in Canada with my name on my credit card. You've been in a raid since 1. I know, me too. I've been there since 1. I've got the good thing is I've been able to get up and grab food and snack and all that. So it's been actually pretty good. And I had some cheesecake. Oh yeah, I had some cheesecake. Hey, it's the RV Dog in the house. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you very much. C'est la vie. I still don't know if I'm saying it right. All right, everybody saying hi. And James Cantonese, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you very much. Very much so. Mike, thanks for being here. Coxmall, hope I said that right. Hey, Ray, how you doing, man? I appreciate you coming in and enjoy your videos with the drone. People are talking about my drone footage now because of your drone footage. And I'm taking the tropical drone footage. Actually, I've uploaded a video. I'm actually working on a video of some interior drone footage of a campground that I was at. Actually, it's my favorite campground. Where RV staying? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you very much for coming in. And people saying hi. Thanks, Ray. Appreciate you very much. But yeah, I'm working on a video right now with some drone footage over this campground that's almost an island. It's called Trimble Park in Orange County, Florida. It's right next to Mount Dora. If you're familiar with Mount Dora, it's like a touristy, old, historic shopping community has lots of, not street vendors, the whole historic, like St. Augustine-ish kind of thing, the historic shops. So it's really cool. So there's a park real close to there. That's the most beautiful park I have ever been to. And I'm showing it a premiere. I got a 2-part video series on it. I'm doing the first part's premiering on Tuesday, and I'm working on part 2 already. And I'm going to have some drone footage. And it's not exciting drone footage because, there's a huge canopy of woods. Where's my favorite campground? Trimble Park in Orange County, Florida. It's the most extreme northwestern point of Orange County, Florida, and Central Florida by Orlando, north of Orlando. So that's my favorite. That's my most beautiful. Well, I guess I'll just say it's my most beautiful campground to go to. There's only 15 campsites there, and I think 14 or 13 of them are on a lake. So you can kayak right off your campsite. Each campsite has a level pad with curbs to keep your RV from going off. They have a cobblestone pad, like a cobblestone pad with your picnic table is already there. Thank you, Prairie Life, for coming in. Thank you very much. They also have a pedestal grill, and also by the water, they all have bench seats right around a fire grill, a fire circle. So it's a beautiful park with a huge, heavy canopy. Like I said, 15 sites. It's very, very nice. They have hiking trails, biking trails. They have a day visit area with picnic tables, pavilions, and live oak trees with moss hanging out of the trees. It's really beautiful. So I would say that is my most beautiful park to go to. My favorite park, I would have to always defer to Bahia Honda State Park. Solix, howdy. Robert, at RV Weekends, not able to stay long, heading over to the music department of a school to make an instrument donation. We'll watch the rest a bit later. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you very much, and thanks for making that donation. I was in band and middle school and high school. If anyone needs backgrounds removed for the images for their thumbnails, I'd be happy to help you. Get in touch with me, RV Weekends. All right. Check out with Marshall for any help with that. If you need any help with Final Cut Pro basics, I mean, I have basics. I'm not a pro at it by no means, but I do know how to get around some of it. Prairie Life, I have to go. I will leave this running. Oh, thank you. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. Don't plan to get out. Still too much snow. Right. I hear you. Yeah, right now I got a cool breeze blowing in my camper in my RV, and my feet are getting cold, and my legs were getting cold, so I had to put on some jammies, some long jammies. We don't have long jammies here. Well, men usually don't have long jammies in Florida. Thanks, Ray. Hit the thumbs up. I even forget to do it for myself. I appreciate it, Ray. So yeah, I usually don't wear long pajamas in Florida, but most women wear it all the time. So yeah, I got my long pajamas on right now because you're bilingual. Okay, I know a little bit of Espanol, very little, but enough to get me in trouble. Enough, and I have a good accent, enough to make people think I know how to speak it. Because I've been to Peru a couple times, Lima, Peru, and several other places in Peru, and Puerto Rico. Been there, Colombia. I didn't do anything in Colombia. It was my connecting flight, but still, I'll count it. Sounds like I've been to a lot of places. But yes, I have some Spanish skills, enough to get around in a Spanish community because I can read Spanish. So it helps me at, say, a restaurant because I can read what's on the menu and just repeat it to them. So I know the vowels and the consonant sounds pretty much. So I'm pretty good at it. And like I said, I have a Puerto Rican accent, not a Cuban accent or a Mexican accent. So I lean toward the Puerto Rican accent. So mi nombre es Roberto. So I can fool some people that I know it. And the thing that now we got on bilingual, but the thing, again, if anybody wants to come up on the live, here we go. You ready for it, man? All right, here comes Kenneth. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Good to see you. I heard you doing a lot of schoolwork, so I can understand that pressure.
I actually just finished with it, the biggest part of it a little while ago.
Good. Now you can relax a little.
Yes, finally.
Well, it's Friday, like
Now
Nate
all I gotta do
saying.
is, hey, everybody in the chat, Van Life Rocks, Nomadic Adventures, call me V, Van Life with Gina, Mike Cocksmall, Going Green Mom, Prairie Life, James Cantonese, where are we staying? Everybody in the chat there. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, if anybody else wants to come up, feel free to come up. We're doing nothing but just rambling on. Everybody's snowed in except us in Florida. We were in the 80s, in the mid to upper 80s yesterday and the whole week while everybody else was freezing. And we take advantage of it too. We go to the beach, we go to the water. We do all kind of sports. I'm camping. My family is camping. My brothers and sisters are all camping this weekend, enjoying the weather in Florida. But we do have a slight cold front coming through. It's 60 degrees, feels like 57, so it's pretty chilly for us. And the high winds keeps us from kayaking.
It's been pretty cold here in Kingsport, Tennessee, so we've had a little bit of snow. Nothing to like what they were actually calling for. They were calling for like 3 to 6 inches, but that never did. That never did happen.
Well, that's good. That's good.
But um, but yeah, it's been cold and wet. It's been rainy.
I think I want to show a clip. I got a clip from the other live I did on Tuesday. I was about to end the live at my 1 hour mark, and then Van Life with Gina popped in and asked me if it was too late for her to come up. So I've never had Van Life with Gina up on a live with me. She's been in the chat, but I thought, why not? She's pretty fun to hang out with. So I brought her up on the live chat. Yeah, Gina's saying hello. So I want to go and bring up a little bit of that, and we could watch a little bit of that live. Oh, wait a second, and kind of have a little fun with that. I want to share that screen here. There we go. And I'm going to play it.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
In.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm
I'm enjoying your live stream. Very
Thank you.
casual, very comfortable.
Here we go.
All right, didn't show up, did it?
Okay, I'm hearing your YouTube.
Hang on. We saw it there for a minute.
There we go.
There we go.
Thank you. I'm
Hopefully
glad you're
that-
here. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're.
I'm going to rewind it a little bit
Yeah.
here.
It's very casual and
There we
very
go.
relaxed, comfortable. It doesn't feel very scripted, which is nice.
No.
I have to pretty much script my live streams because it gets so many people there. I can't keep up with everybody. So
Right.
when you don't have 150 people, lately I haven't had that many, but no way I can keep up with all the chat.
No.
I do enjoy coming up every now and then on somebody else's live stream to say hello to everybody.
Mhm.
So
Well, they appreciate it. That they love who you are and what you do, and they just enjoy watching your stuff. So whenever you come up on a live, everybody's like, "Yay, it's Steve!"
I know that's crazy. I'm just like everybody else. I
know.
started small, just like everybody else. Only reason I grew so fast is because of Bob Wells' Cheap RV Living. That's helped me grow fast. But otherwise, I'm just like everybody else. I'm still learning. I don't edit very good. I don't even know how to do the StreamYard well. I can't even bring up a share screen. So believe me, I'm very amateur. But I guess people love me because I'm real.
Yeah.
They know what you see is what you get. I'm sometimes blunt to a fault. I say what I think. If I disagree with you, I'll tell you I disagree. If
There
I
you go.
think somebody's out of line, I'll say it. And that's
There you go.
just who I am because, anyhow.
Yeah, that's how I am.
There
I
you
feel
go.
like, if
I just wanted to share a little bit of that. That was a nice highlight of my week. To have D come over, and it's different when you're in her live stream, because everybody's talking to her and everybody's got her ear, and she's trying to focus and try to multitask and do all these things. It's a lot of pressure to do a live. So when she came up, she doesn't have a bunch going on, so she can focus on what we're talking about and not have to deal with a live stream, a chat, or anything like that. So it was so relaxing for her to have her just to be calm and enjoy herself without any distractions. So I just want to share a little bit of that. So I really appreciate her coming up. Yeah, Robert in the past joining us here in the current. I would like to see if you could capture a launch for us someday. I have a launch on one of my videos. It's a night launch, actually. I forget which video it was. But yeah, I need to get a better camera because all I have is a action camera, what doesn't do good because you can't zoom in. I don't have a camcorder that is 4K. So yeah, one day I will buy a better camera, but I use my iPhone, which works pretty good, but it doesn't always focus great on distance. So yeah, I mean, I gotta look up and see where that launch is. Let me pull it up. I can pull it up. I'll find it here because I camped at this place called Manatee Hammock in Brevard County, Florida, on the Space Coast, and I got a launch. I got 2 launches on that video. So let me find that. Let's see here. Here we go. It actually says SpaceX launch right on the title. So let me screen share here so you can see what I'm doing while I'm doing it. So this is called Manatee Hammock Campground in Titusville, Florida. That's where I was born, in Titusville, Florida. So here is a launch, actually, as it happens. Let's see if we can get it queued up here.
It looks pretty close, doesn't it? Yeah, we got a great view here.
And of course, we're streaming it, so the signal might not be the greatest. But so this is a lagoon called the Indian River Lagoon. Some call it the Indian River, but it's not really a river. It's more of a lagoon, kind of water is trapped. And there are inlets that are spread out that let water in, but they're not close enough in the intervals. So here's a launch. Again, it was a hazy day. There's a lot of humidity in the air in the evening, so it was a little hazy. It wasn't a dry day. So I grew up in this area. Like I said, I grew up here. We watch launches on a regular basis. My dad came here from Massachusetts and worked at the Kennedy Space Center. I worked at the Kennedy Space Center for almost 10 years. So I really enjoyed working out there. I love the nostalgia of it. As you can see, this is my iPhone. And here you can hear the rumble. So I would guess we're about 4 miles away or so. I'm not sure really what that distance is, 4 to 6 miles away. No, I would say probably closer to 6 miles away for the sound caught up to us.
Wow, that is a beautiful view there.
Yeah, I mean, this is Manatee Hammock. It's right on the river or the lagoon, and the Space Center is right across the lagoon. And the closest inlet is there's a New Smyrna Beach inlet, which is about 45 miles away to the north.
All right.
And then
watching the rocket launch.
Let me
and had to go set up the RV.
And let me move. I think I have a launch at the end here, a night launch. This launch is where I'm homesteading. Oh my goodness, some cooking information here. So this location is where I homestead now. Yeah. Steak and lobster. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Steak and lobster.
I know.
Delicious.
I like to eat. Is that such a crime?
Some air fryer French fries.
That looks so appetizing.
Well, going to do it for this video. The weather just didn't cooperate. So I packed up.
All right, now there's a launch coming.
To my location of
so this is in Mims, Florida.
And guess what? Here's the rocket launch.
Just when I got home that weekend, there was a launch.
Beautiful. From my backyard. We'll leave you with that. So if you like the video, hit the like button.
Oh, by the way, I'm having a ribeye steak tonight.
More content like
okay.
I think I'll show it to you.
Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload my next video. Thanks for watching RV Weekends. We'll see you next time.
Oh yeah.
Hey Victoria, May Wife Unfiltered.
What's that? All right, so you can see at night, you need a really nice camera because the phone doesn't do a very good job of. All right, let's get rid of this. We got a special guest. Are you ready? All right, give me just a second. I'm going to stop this video from playing, and then we'll bring you up. Here we go. Gina, hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing wonderful. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you very much.
No problem. I'm glad to have some internet.
Yeah, I'm on a remote location, and I'm surprised I have it here where I'm at. It's all being beamed via my T-Mobile hotspot with 100 gigs for $50 a month.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
I don't get a lot of data, but you know what? I save it for when I'm downloading.
Right.
You know, or uploading. When I'm uploading to YouTube. But at this location, I don't have a strong signal on my phone, so I'm using it for what we're doing now.
Right. Where I'm at, I can hotspot my phone, but it's 3G. Like where I'm at here in the mountains, yep. It's only, if I go to town, I could hotspot my phone and probably get better connection than I do plugged into this internet. And my computer's actually plugged in. My laptop is, but I could probably get better reception in town, but I'm not going to drive to town just to do a live in the middle of the night, you know?
Right.
And This morning I loaded a video on my data and it loaded up in 30 minutes. I was very surprised.
Wow. How long was the video?
9 minutes, 8 minutes, something like that.
That's pretty good.
Normally it takes an hour or two.
Yes. Oh, when I had one of those nomad type internet situations, I could upload almost to the minute. If I had a 15-minute video, it would upload in like 20 minutes.
Wow. Where RV staying? Awesome. I just got this hat in the mail. This company sent me a whole box of stuff to try out.
Cool.
And they said they sent me a shirt, a hat, and like big containers, like floor. I won't use this, but I know somebody that will. Floor absorbent for like a garage.
Right, yeah.
And the guy that works in my van would use this, but then he sent some cleaner I can use on the van. So
sweet.
Sent me a bunch of that stuff and a hat. I'm like, well, I'll take the hat for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a hat guy. I like hats.
Right? And a t-shirt, I guess. Yeah. So, hey, I'm going to do a little video on it.
I have so many hats. I have my hat that I had in high school, 30 some years ago. I still have it.
Right? I love hats. Hats, sunglasses, and shoes are my favorite things. Are some of my favorite things.
I'm camping at Fort DeSoto here in St. Petersburg area on the west coast of Florida, and I got to go to the gift shop and get a bumper sticker from the location and a t-shirt. I didn't wear it, but I got a t-shirt there.
Right on.
So, but we're open for business. It's kind of great. Some places are a little stricter than others. I had to ring a doorbell to go into a gift shop, to control the access and all that. But,
right.
So it was still good though.
Yes, free stuff. I like free stuff.
That's right. But you know what I learned sometimes, sometimes when you're out and about and people are giving you free stuff, sometimes you don't need it. You just let it go and you don't grab it.
Well, like it's got wire wheel cleaner. Now I don't have wire wheels, but I know somebody who does.
What? You don't?
No. I wish I did. If I was rich, I'd make this a little lowrider.
You do Cheech and Chong?
Yeah, with some hydraulics up on it.
And you have the dingleberry balls hanging from your windshield.
Right.
Oh man!
And and a degreaser for the engine. Now I need that. There we go.
Yeah, if you don't know what degreaser smells like, go to any auto parts place and pull up and get out.
Right? Exactly.
That happened to me the other day. I went to an auto parts place and I'm like, man, it sounds like somebody just cleaned their engine right here.
Yep. When we were putting that new master cylinder and calipers on, got brake fluid on all that stuff, and I used a degreaser to get it all off.
Stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
That stuff will make the paint curl almost instantly.
Yeah. V says hydraulics, Gina. Step van goals. There we go. Right.
Yeah, I think I mentioned to you that I drive a step van for work, and it's similar to your van, and that thing rattles when I go down the road because it's aluminum, panels, and I wear headphones because it protects my hearing because there's no insulation. It's a work truck.
This is all insulated. It don't rattle. I think the only thing that really rattles is I got a windshield wiper. I mean, this is a 73. There's a lot of little things wrong, but like the windshield wiper has a little bit of a rattle in it, the passenger side of it. And I really don't have a passenger side because I took out that seat. So just make it an easy entry and out, in and out way there. I do want to put a jump seat in there, like a boat seat maybe that folds up.
Mm-hmm.
But I priced them $300 from Mill Supply. I'm like, what?
Wow.
I'll tell my friend, whoever wants to ride me, they can ride in back and sit down.
Yeah, that's sometimes my partner that I work with, he has a separate vehicle, but sometimes his vehicle's out of whatever at the mechanic shop, and he's like, "Hey man, give me a ride." So he sits on a 5-gallon bucket.
I've given the fella that lives in the cabin here rides to the doctor before. I'm like, well, you got to sit on an ice chest or a bucket. Mm-hmm. Otherwise you're burnt.
It's nice in the winter time here in Florida because it doesn't get that cold. So at lunch, I can literally go back in my van and close it's got a separated door that separates the cab from the back. So I can close that door and sleep for lunch.
There you go. There you go.
It's nice.
Yep. For sure.
So,
Hello,
what's going
James.
on?
Not much is going on. I just released a video, kind of a little tour. I have a lot of new subscribers, and they wanted to kind of see the van, so I just did a little walkthrough. Nothing major.
Well, congratulations on the new subscribers.
Yeah, I was gonna take a drive up the mountain yesterday, and it was raining, just pouring rain. So I decided to wait, and I was gonna go today, and it started pouring rain again. So
I hear it does that a lot over there where you're at.
Oh yeah, every day. But we need it. We're behind in rain here actually, and I want it to rain a lot because the fire seasons last year were horrible.
Right.
It
right.
almost ran me out of here. I mean, I was close to leaving because I couldn't breathe. I just couldn't breathe.
You know, I've had a run in with forest fires in Florida before. We had a year where there were some arsons, people lighting fires and running. And I remember I used to go cut lawns for people. And I remember going in this area and getting trapped, you know, because the fire jumped the road and blocked the area and you couldn't get out. You couldn't go the other way because that's where the fire was. So there was some tense moments where you just had to ride it out and hope the fire didn't come your way. And thank God it didn't. It went parallel to me.
Right. Yeah, that would and some of the folks are probably remember when I was on lives back when we were having the fires. I was surrounded I'm at the bottom of Grayback Mountain area, and so the other side of the mountain was all on fire. East of me was all on fire. Medford, Ashland, White City. Between me and the coast was on fire, and then there was fires in front of me between me and Eugene, and It was just like if you looked on the map, it shows smoke. I was in like the blackest part of it. It was horrible.
So are you I mean, I'm up, you know, kind of in. Give me some info on your terrain. Do you have like a valley or mountains around you at all?
Oh, I'm surrounded by mountains.
Right.
I'm in Applegate Valley actually, but I'm more towards the mountain side of it, like Grayback Mountain, and then like 17 miles north of me is Grants Pass, which is a valley surrounded by mountains. So I'm just in a valley here. If I go up in the mountain, I get excellent phone service, but
sure.
where I'm at is not great.
I'm sure. That reminds me of the first time I went into the mountains. I couldn't believe the road. I think I was on I-77 going to West Virginia, and I couldn't believe. I'm like, okay, the road is going straight toward that mountain. What is about to happen? And then there was a tunnel.
Yep.
So that was the freakiest thing for me because, you know, matter of fact, I learned how to pop my ears driving through the mountains in upper North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, going to Ohio. So that was the weirdest thing. I'm like, why are my ears hurting? This is killing me. So I had no idea what was going on. I've lived in Florida my whole life. So I literally pulled over at a rest stop, got a soda for whatever reason, started drinking, and my ears popped.
Right.
I was like, okay.
Well, I'm right now. The big mountain range, Siskiyou Mountain Range, is just south of me, and then towards like if you go into Eugene, you got another big mountain range. Like if you're on I-5, these are huge ranges. You don't go up there when it's snow. I mean, like you're always going to have change if you go there when bad weather. So yeah, I don't go much anywhere in the winter. I'm
laughing at this comment here because call me V, and again, I'll probably get it wrong.
V, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Call me V. Robert's Florida problems are he's got to wear pants because it's cold. Gina's problems are, you know, the clouds filled with rain. Dennis' problems are too much schoolwork. Much love sent all you guys because we're suffering, right?
I'm good.
I'm good too. Mine is I am voice rest, no talking for this chatterbox. Well, good thing you got to use your fingers, right? So yeah, I'm good. Like I said, I was just being silly. You know, right now the wind is blowing and the rain is coming in. It's not really bad. It's just a light, miserable type of rain, and it's a stalled cold front. It's not quite pushing through, and you can't go kayaking. We got beautiful canals with mangrove swamp growing on each side of the canal, and just beautiful scenery. And I can't go enjoy it because of this nasty weather.
Right. I hear you. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna have a meet. I've got a meetup in May. It's only about 3.5 hours north of here at Azalea Falls, and a non-content creator, and maybe a content creator. I'm not going to say yet till we know if they can make it, but it sounds like they're going to make it. So
Cool.
I'm looking forward to that.
Cool.
But I'll be staying put in this area till then for sure.
I don't have much on my schedule for March. I don't think I'll have anything scheduled for March, but it starts to pick up in April. So I'm looking forward to that.
Right.
Because, when we book in the winter, we got to book 11 months in advance because the snowbirds are here taking up all the campsites in Florida. Right. So anyway, Call Me V is having fun with us. I guess they should come up on the chat. Oh, yeah, they can't talk. That's right. They can't
She's
talk.
awesome. She's I think I met her through Van Vita Travels, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I just, like I said before, I am working on a video. Actually, I'm posting part 1 of part 2 of the most beautiful campground I've ever been to in Florida, because it's 15 campsites and 13 of them are on the water to where you could just drop your kayak from your campsite. Each campsite has a level pad that has curbs on the pad so you can't roll off, and it has like cobblestone where you put a picnic table, where they put a picnic table, has a pedestal grill, and then if you walk toward the water, it's just
Right.
live oaks, and you got a fire ring with 2 park benches already there for you. You don't have to do anything except bring your firewood, and the scenery is just magnificent, and you can paddle on your kayak all over the place. They have Florida hiking trails and boardwalks and docks and day pavilions. It's just a beautiful, and it's close to a historic Mount Dora in Florida. So beautiful place. So that's
Right.
coming up on Tuesday. I'm premiering it at 7:45 on Tuesday before I do a live, and then I'm working on part 2 with some drone footage. And
Awesome.
I'm real excited about it.
Hello, Justin and Christina and Ronnie Braun. Thank you for watching, man.
Yeah. I put his comment up there while we were talking that he said hello.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Justin and Christina have been great supporters of me. I appreciate them very much.
That's an awesome channel.
Yeah,
Hey.
they work hard on their stuff. Hey, Paula, nice you come in. Thank you so much. And I'll probably put a thumbnail on this video saying Van Life with Gina came on the live chat, just like Dee came on the live.
I'm nobody. I'm just a little bitty channel.
Well, are you going to be on Meant to Be RVing tonight?
I believe so. Yep.
I'm going to plan on being there. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So have they been missing their Fridays or?
Yeah, they've been missing their Fridays. Mike's mom was passing away. She passed away.
Right,
so they've been gone for a little bit, but they're back, and they got some good news, and so they're going live tonight.
Right.
We'll be there.
Yes, that's my thoughts. It's been a while since I've seen them. I've been looking for them and hadn't seen them, and I'm like, oh man, I really want to get on their live and hang out with them because I have such a good time with those people.
Yeah, they're super nice, super fun to hang out with.
Yeah, and they are caring people like you, and I appreciate you guys so much for caring for me, going through what the heck I'm going through, and I'm still going through it. It's not a short process. So
you got this. You got this. It's all coming together.
It's like the less I think about it, the better it is, right?
That's right. Just keep rocking and rolling.
I got you guys. I got family at home. My sister sent me a text last night. I haven't heard from her in a week or so. And how you doing?
Right?
It's nice to have people do that.
That's right.
And I said,
and it's nice to be able to jump up here and go live and just chat and get your mind off troubles and hang out with folks. It's always fun.
Yeah, and I got to watch the live Raid Parade from beginning to end without being in a truck driving home from work. Because
nice.
I get off work at 3.
I got to watch 1.5 of them. And then I had to finish. I'm supposed to be on an interview with Papa Mozo at 3, but he hasn't emailed me the link, so I don't know if that's still happening.
Uh-oh.
So I'm wondering if he forgot. I don't know. He asked me a month ago. So.
Hey, Tim. How you doing?
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah, Destinations
Crystal
Delight.
from
They did
Destination Delight.
yeah, they did a premiere with the icebergs on
Yep.
the lake,
Yep.
and I had never seen that before, so that was huge. I can't imagine a slow flood, you know?
I've been without internet for almost a week, and it's taken me I like 24/7 watching videos trying to catch up with everybody.
Right, right. Yeah, it's hard to do, you know, to try to help. You know, I'm seeing a lot of smaller channels via a Facebook page, how to start your own YouTube channel or something like
Yep.
that. And a lot of people are coming in and they do the pay it forward thing on a Friday where you can put your video on their feed, and then people can see your video, and then they come to your video and they say something very nice, and then you go to their channel and you subscribe and watch their videos. So, you
I've
know,
been finding a lot of very young channels on these groups that I'm in on Facebook. That's how I
yeah.
met Paula. Actually, I think Paula and
Hmm.
Timothy Keller were the first two van lifers I met on Facebook. Oh, and the Fine Print, who I'm going to be shouting out, which is a big channel now, but I've got to share him. If you guys don't know the Fine Print, and
Mm.
it's spelled TT, the Fine Print, TT, all one word.
Oh,
This
wow.
guy is an amazing cinematographer. I mean,
Wow.
he's an artist.
Mm.
Um, and he's only made a handful of. He hasn't got very many videos, but they're so good.
Wow.
Um, I'm gonna share. I'm gonna shout him out on my Friday night show after my interview with Be Amazing Sylvia.
Cool. Yeah, I'll probably email you one time or get in your chat and say, shout me out again, because I'm kind of stagnant a little bit where I'm at. And I would like to grow a little bit, but I haven't been going into the lives lately. I've been doing some other things for the last couple of weeks, so I'm going to try to clear my schedule to get more involved with some of the
But
lives.
there's a lot of platforms on Facebook. I think I have like 15 platforms I can share a video on Facebook.
Oh,
Like
cool.
Mellow Nomadic is one of them. There's just a lot of them. RV DJ is one, but
Mm-hmm.
then there's a lot just for RV life or van life or
Mm-hmm.
Canadian van life,
Mm-hmm.
European van life. I mean, there's just so many platforms
Right.
that a lot of my views come from Facebook. And then I found there's like 3 or 4 platforms I use on Reddit that I get 50% of my views are from Reddit.
Wow. Well, it's sure nice to find, like you said, a small channel that's got 30 subscribers and
Yep.
start talking to them, and it really lifts their spirits, even though, you know, we're nobody, but they think we're somebody, and
Yep.
they take a ego kind of boost to morale to make them push through.
Yes. Getting that first 100's always hard. That's what I liked about Patrick of Exploring the West Coast and High Top Hangout. They were under 100. That's the ones I look forward to.
Yeah, and you know, when Sherry and I first started, there were a lot of channels out there that were just grow channels.
Yeah.
So you could go in these channels and all they did is push you. So that's how
that's who put me over 1,000.
right. That's how Sherry did, you know, Sherry and I got over 1,000 when we were going. She was doing all that legwork. I was cutting the videos and I was sharing with people I could, but man, that really made the channel go over 1,000 real fast. And I don't have that luxury now because
right.
they're not there.
Well, yeah, TR, I was at 900 and he shouted me out that day and put me over 100. He did it twice because I got purged. So he shouted me out twice and put me over 100, and that just made it where all I had to do was my hours, and it was easy after that. And I was doing shout outs kind of like that, but YouTube started their every 4-month purge then, and it scared a lot of people. And doing shout outs the way I do them now, there's no seem to be a problem with it. I mean, I gain from it, and I think other people gain from it. Some, you know, sometimes they get purged, but then they come back over a few days. I've noticed, but.
Yeah, that happened to me when I got to 100. I went over 100 and went back below 100. So I knew what was going to happen, so I was prepared for that.
Yep.
And then when I did that interview with the Travel Bandits, man, that shot me up. I think I put 25 subscribers, 35 subscribers right there from them.
Right.
So that was nice. And so I'm creeping up. I'm still right at 149 to 150. But like I said, I haven't been doing much. I've been distracted for the last 2 weeks. So hopefully
I hear you.
refocused, get real
I
refocused.
hear you. I love finding these channels, and and another way I've been finding young channels is going to other young channels and looking at their comments and finding people that are under 100 commenting to them, and I found some really cool channels in there, and not only on Facebook. There's a YouTuber support group on Facebook, and
Okay.
that's where there's a lot of young channels.
Yeah, I'm in a couple of those. I think
and
I'm in create your day. No, don't forget your daydream. And then there's another one, how to create your own YouTube channel, something like that. And then there's another one for grand design RVers who are YouTubers.
And there's one, it's called RV Van Life YouTube Support Group, and you can post your videos there. And I have found so many great RV channels in there. I run out of room to shout them out, so I've got a list going, and because I try to put in people that ask first, and then I start looking for some.
Well, that's why I kind of stayed back and let new people get in there. I don't want to be like, shout me out every week,
I like shouting out big channels too, but it really doesn't. I don't think it does them any good. Like I shouted out Justin and Christina; they're big, and most of us know them, but still, I just want to show them support because I love their channel. I would shout out Chrome, but I talk about him enough that he should get shout outs from that. And I mean, he's got 140,000 people, so it's like I dig. I like talking about, and I follow some very big channels like Peter McKinnon, and Rick Beato's the biggest channel I follow, 2 million subscribers, and I mean, no reason to shout him out, but oh my god, I love his channel.
You mean, is it Beato or Beato?
Beato.
Yes, I love that channel.
Yeah, 2 million subscribers. He's very smart, very an intelligent musician. I mean, an awesome musician.
Well, I think one of the coolest things about him, besides he's a professional, besides that, it goes without saying, the thing that is so just attractive is that he's a kid. He loves music, and he gets into it like we would get into it when we're 13. We're doing the air guitar, we're doing the air drums.
Yeah, and I like listening to his like he talks about pitch perfect, like perfect pitch, and how he explains it. And you do lose that as you get older. I do believe you do. And his kids have perfect pitch due to training, is how he says it. But he says as you get older, you tend to lose a little bit of that, and I do believe that.
Well, I love the way he gravitates towards the music that was done by feel as a group. Back in the days in the 70s, they all sat in one room and played the song.
Yeah.
They just got it on. And and I know that from my past as a drummer and a musician, that there's feelings going on all the time. There's ebb and flow between instruments and people. That's not usually one leader. One guy leads for a little bit, and then another guy can lead for a little bit. It's kind of weird how that works.
Well, you feed off each other. You feed off each other's aura, or whatever you want to call it. I feed off, when I was playing live bands, I feed off the drummer, definitely. Not only he's the timekeeper, but if it's a drummer that's into it, I can feel his energy. And a bass player that's into it, I can definitely feel that rhythm and groove, and I can feel that and play to that. I find it hard sometimes just playing by myself because I miss having that. That's how I played for years, having that band,
Well, yeah, that's the whole relationship of being in a group is enjoying how they play, featuring them. And there's feel going, like you said, there's feel going on with the drummer. He can kind of help a transition to another section of the song. This is going to come up. We need to transition. We've been in this spot for too long. Let's move on.
And if you've never played with a band live, I'm going to tell you what, the drummer's everything.
Oh yeah.
First time I noticed, I think I've told this story before. We're playing at a bar, and this I'm right in front of the drummer, and the singer's by me, and the other guitar player, and then behind the other guitar player is a bass player. So the drummer's like right behind me, and this girl, she was drunker in the sky. She's like, move over. She's doing this to me. Move over, because we had a good looking drummer, and she had a leather mini skirt on, and she went like this and flashed him, and the song speeded up. I'm like, dude, slow down. You need to go sit down. I'm telling her, you need to go sit down. You're messing him up.
That's right. Oh yeah, that was definitely a newbie thing for drummers. I was guilty of it, just speeding it up because this is boring. Let's get going. But yes, a drummer that has energy. I mean, I was never technically good, but what the guys told me is that I was into it and I listened to what's going on in the song and I wasn't trying to show off.
Right.
But I've been in both sides. I've been into areas where they're like, dude, you need to show off in this spot. This is something that you need to show off.
I've had drummers that are solid timekeepers. That's what I call them. Solid timekeepers. You will not be offbeat. Then I've had drummers that are a little bit flashy, and solid timekeepers are much easier to stay with. But the flashy ones also make the breaks big. They improve the breaks. It's just how they recover from that drum solo bit.
Hey, Marshall's asking if there's anybody coming on live at 5:00. I think Lance from Boondocking with Boomer. I think he's coming on at 5. So if anybody wants to go there or put the link to his live, feel free, please. But yeah, that's all I know about.
Justin, Christina, that's true. But you know what? I've been unsubscribed from Meant to Be 2 times now. Meant to Be RV, and I've been unsubscribed from that channel twice by YouTube. And I don't know why that happens because I'm in their lives. I'm even a member of their channel, and I've been unsubscribed from them twice. And she's been unsubscribed from me once, and I've been unsubscribed from Bob's Adventure. And also Diana Brienne Fairchild. I've been unsubscribed from her by YouTube.
Wow. I'm gonna do a little let's see here. I'm gonna do a little, you can keep talking, Gina. I'm gonna do a little search for, I got a video I put out there on the internet a long time ago. Let me see if I can find it. It's called Mullet Drummer.
Mullet Drummer.
Yeah, and I'm a mullet drummer.
And I don't know why I was unsubscribed from those channels. That's what's so weird. Being members of those channels, being unsubscribed was weird. I thought, I don't know why YouTube did that.
All right, I'm gonna show some nerdiness. Look at this is the old video camera with the time date stamp. This is Mullet Drummer.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's a nice set too.
Yeah, I believe it or not, I paid $1,000 for that drum set, and I added some rototoms, and it had hard cases, and the trap case was on wheels. It was a great drum set, and this was my going away jam session because I was selling it. So I'm like, let me videotape me jam to this, jamming on the drum set before I get rid of it. I was about to have my first child, and so I was selling it. So I played like a whole set list from Guns N' Roses, Judas Priest, Ted Nugent, and this is me playing "Breaking the Law" to Judas Priest.
Sweet.
Yeah,
that's a killer song too.
I loved it. I was a crazy guy here with a mullet and a mustache.
You're a wild man in this. What? You're all young. You're all calm now. So you was a wild man there.
Oh, I was. That's right. I was. Well, I wasn't that wild. I did things, but I wasn't wild. I was a little reserved. I was actually in one of those reserved people in school that wasn't the nerd. I mean, that wasn't the cool guy.
Right.
But I knew the cool guys, and they let me tag along.
There you go.
But
Victoria May Unlife Unfiltered. Yes, I'm friends with your channel.
Let's see here. I remember, I think I mentioned that was the boldest I ever been.
I just shouted. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was telling her I just shouted her out a couple of lives back.
Okay, cool. Let's see here. Hey, I was in 8th grade.
In 8th grade, nice. 91, what was I doing in 91? I was playing in bands in bars here in Oregon.
Yeah, my first child was born March 20th, 1991. So I had a little boy.
My first child was born in 95.
And he played the drums too, and I didn't tell him to do it. He did it on his own. He did his own thing playing the drums. So I was pretty proud of that,
And what you guys need to know, I am subscribed. If you go look, if I go look, I think it's 1,000 channels. Do you know how many videos that I watch I don't comment on because I'm leaving them play while I'm doing something else or editing a video? I'll have something playing on my other tablet, but I try to support everybody.
Yes, you do. You try. That's what we all do.
It's hard when you have so many people, and
Right.
all of them. I can't say all 1,000. I'm sure I miss a lot of it. But if I see and most of my notifications are in, my phone is going off all the time, the notification. I try to go watch it when it's notified. I have favorites that I watch, without doubt. And like Van City, Van Life Rocks. Those pop up. I watch them right then usually. I don't work though, so see, I'm lucky there.
Yeah, that's very fortunate that you can spend that time doing that, but you still have your own stuff you got to take care of.
Yeah. But a lot of times I watch videos as I'm cleaning the van or I'm doing work on the van or like I'm putting more of the ceiling stuff up. I'll be doing stuff like that and watching videos at the same time or listening.
I've done that on the roof actually because I work on a roof. So I've done that on the roof. I bring my phone and I'll start a video and I'll set it down on the roof while I'm doing something, and that's something I can do sometimes.
And then I tried to run playlists for people that need hours. I ran a playlist last night for Swampy Acres Homestead.
I'm reading this one. Hubby says, "Who do I hear in the background?" Yeah, I get that when I link my Bluetooth speaker to my phone because it says, link to our iPhone or whatever. Like, who was that?
Right.
I get it at work because when I'm at work and my buddy, we're working together sometimes, he's like, put on the music. So I'll bring my little Bose Bluetooth speaker.
There you go. I got a little JBL, a little Flip 4 that I use.
It was on sale, so I picked it. It was like $299, and I was like, nah, let me wait. And it went down to $149, and okay, I'm gonna get it. And it's hanging in there. I think I've had it for 3 or 4 years. It's been great.
Nice.
It's not loud, but it's not quiet. But the loudness is quality. It doesn't distort.
Right.
Now, here's a fun fact. If you put it in a 5-gallon bucket and set on the bucket and leave a little space for the air to get out, it sounds like a subwoofer.
Yeah. I've taken mine and put in like even just a box and close it and leave a little air space, and it sounds deep. It sounds a lot deeper. This little Flip 4, I think they're about $79-$80 now, and it works well. I've used it a lot. And then I had a JBL it lit up, but I gave that away because in the van it was going to get broke. It wasn't made for rough and tough. The cats would knock it over, or I'd knock it over.
I usually turn this speaker on when I take a shower. I'll play the music in the shower and I'll sing in the shower. And sometimes when I'm real froggy, I'll put on the disco lights.
There you go.
in the bathroom, and they're just going all over the place. Yeah, and I need to go into Christine's, I think she does a karaoke thing. I really need to go do that one day.
Yeah, Wednesday. Victoria does that karaoke on Wednesday nights at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah, she was in my Tuesday live saying, you need to come over and do it.
Yeah.
I need to do it.
What music do you use on your videos?
Final Cut, whatever's on. It's actually iMovie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I found out it was iMovie.
Yeah, I use Epidemic Sound. I got copyright hits on iMovie songs on my iMovie, so I just went ahead and started using Epidemic Sound. I haven't had any trouble.
I got one copyright warning when I looped a song 3 or 4 times, and it came up as an artist copyright, and I disputed it, and they took it away. Right. Because I said, this is audio off of Final Cut Pro. I paid for this program, so you can't do anything about it. And they didn't. They took away the strike. But I found out that music comes from iMovie, and the way I found out was something on my computer happened, and I had to update my Final Cut. So I updated it, and when I updated it, I had no music. And I called Apple. I said, hey, I don't have any music. What's going on? And they sent me to a specialist for Final Cut, and they said, you have to go update your iMovie now because all that music comes from iMovie. And I went, okay. Well, I also have another source that I have an album from, which is a unpublished album that I use every once in a while. It's a Christian rock band that I was in, and I got permission to use it, but it won't come up because it's not published. It won't have any copyrights, but I use that sometimes. And
well, thank you. I was going to tell you, thank you for having me up. I need to get off here and fix me some lunch. And
I need to get off here too. It's top of the hour.
All right, guys.
Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Have a good day, Robert. See you later, Kenneth.
Bye. See you now.
Thank you. All right, Kenneth. I guess you got to go raid Boomer with Boomer.
I did not see a thumbnail for Boomer.
No, I saw him in another live. He said he was going to go 5 to 7 unless he's in a different time zone. I don't know, but
I didn't see. I looked for it and I didn't see it.
Well, thank you for looking for it. Yeah, we need to get off anyway. Everybody's going to go do other things. They've been on lives for the last 4 hours, and I've been on lives too for the last 4 hours. So that's what I'll do, and go relax for their Friday evening. And I'll probably come back to Meant to Be RVing and check out their live later tonight. Anything you need to bring up?
No, I'll just that I'll be going live the same time as Meant to Be. So
yeah, maybe I'll come into you first, and then I can go over hers later.
Yeah. Well,
it's at 8 o'clock. What, 9 o'clock or 10?
I go live at 9.
Okay.
But I usually let the chat pick whoever they want to go to. If they want to go to Meant to Be, that's fine. If they want to come to me, that's fine. I let them choose whatever they want to do.
Sure.
It doesn't bother me. It doesn't hurt my feelings or anything. I'm easy to get along with. So
how are you doing on your watch hours and your subscribers?
Well, I definitely got the watch hours.
That's what I thought.
Because I did a short. I'm over 4,000 on my watch hours. I just need the friends.
So aren't you in the 900s though?
No, I'm only at 535 on friends.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, well.
Yeah. So, but I've been going and visiting other channels, and of course here lately I've not really had time for anything.
Yeah, you got school.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I've been preoccupied for the last 2 weeks, so I haven't been going in really hardly any lives. So it looks like I will be able to do that more in the future here. So let's see. Justin and Christina say, hit the thumbs up. That's nice of you to say that. I always forget to do that. So when everybody says it, I run and go do it. All right, let's see here. Hit the thumbs up. Yay, I got the thumbs up. So, all right, Kenneth, I'll try to come in on your live in the early part, and then I can jump over to Meant to Be RVing.
I start at 9 o'clock, actually.
Okay. All right, then. All right, well, thanks for coming up, Kenneth. We're going to sign off.
Thanks for having me. Bye, guys.
You're welcome. See you later.